Hi, Ann. It's Norman in the governor's office. I'm calling to follow up on the conversation that we had last week. I know that you were updating me on some of your hearing and the legal proceedings that you have. And, as I mentioned then, the governor's office isn't able to weigh in on any of that. It all needs to be settled by the courts. So the religious exemption, your challenge for indoor, outdoor with dog crates, that all is settled by the courts. I want to make sure that I know that I confirmed to you the language in Article 14 in which there was language for indoor grows to patients but not to caregivers, and that I confirmed with you. But I want to make sure that, you understand that we aren't weighing in on the enforcement and how it's being enforced. That's not for us. That's either for a court to decide or for the Attorney General's office to have their interpretation. Now, even though I confirmed to you that that language was different, later on in the statute, the limit of 24 plants per dwelling has a statutory definition of what a dwelling is, which coincides with an indoor location for eating, sleeping, and living. So that is universal. That does not distinguish between patients and caregivers. That is the basis for the enforcement of indoor-only growing. So what I don't want to happen, what I hear has been happening, is that you've been saying that the governor's office and I have been saying that it's okay to be growing outdoors. That's not what we're saying. That's not okay. What I did was confirm the language, and I also know that I said to you in terms of the religious exemption or what qualifies as being indoor, if it's before the courts, it's up to the courts. We don't have the ability to weigh in on that. It's not one of our priorities at the moment, and we can't anyways. So please give me a call to clear this up. Again, I know you're fighting it, and you have some court proceedings about outdoor growing, but, our office is not saying that people should be growing outdoors. They should be heeding the interpretation of the law and the enforcement that's come from the Attorney General's office and has been consistent throughout the program. And if you think that that's incorrect, you are free to challenge it through the courts, which I know you're doing. But please do not say that the governor's office is saying that people can be growing outdoors. I don't want there to be confusion on this. I don't want people to think that they can be doing something when they can't. So you have my number. Happy to walk you through what the basis is for the enforcement. Again, we're not giving out legal opinions through our office. That's for the Attorney General's office or to be decided through a court of jurisdiction. Thanks, and I'll talk to you later, I'm sure.
Call it cannabis. It's what the Bible says.